everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with a 2-page layout for 2-Page Tuesday. I'm going to use this Simple Stories paper. I love the wood grain, but this is a story about my grandson. So I'm using a floral paper there. And I have an idea because I want to cover it. You know, sometimes I would be okay with using it, but in this particular case, it's a story about watching airplanes land. So the flowers aren't exactly on topic for this, although he is with his mom. So, you know, I could have made it work, but I actually like it better doing this. So the wood grain paper is from the Simple Stories Faith collection. I have the 12 by 12 pad, so I can't tell you what paper name it is. And then I'm using this coral colored cardstock. It's Basil Coral Cream is the cardstock name. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to mat 6 of the photos on that cardstock. So 3 going vertical and 3 going horizontal. I did the photos of the planes landing on one side, and then on the other side, I did the darling expressions on his face as they landed and how excited he was. So I'm also thinking about maybe using that floral paper, but just so that you can barely tell it's floral. And then I also found this blue dotted paper that I liked as well. And I liked how that picked up the blues in the sky. And I only had one piece of paper, but I had to use it as a layer for both sides. So I couldn't just cut it in half or it wouldn't have worked. So that is the Pink Paisley Paige Evans Whimsical number 15 paper, and it's perfect for this layout. Okay, so then I'm going to take the photograph there and pop that on that blue paper. And I do like that, but I'm thinking if I had one more layer of a different color paper, not of the cardstock again, but of actual pattern paper, that would be great. And that's where the peach floral is going to come in. That again is Simple Stories Faith from the 12 by 12 pad. And I just have a really narrow little border, so yes, you can probably tell it's a floral, but not all that much. You really can't. You can kind of see a few leaves kind of looking things. So I think it works just great. And I am not above using pinker florals on my grandson's layouts. All right, so I did ink edges here with Memento Dewdrop. I do have a couple of different collections here, so I like how that brings things together. It also, on lighter papers like these, gives the edge a really, really nice shadow. So that's also another big reason that I'm using it on this particular layout. And my stepdaughter-in-law works outside the home. My stepson watches the kids during the day. So she likes to take the kids on individual dates for some one-on-one time because he gets lots of one-on-one time with each of the kids. So I just think it's a really cool thing to get that documented about those special times with Mama, because I definitely document times with Daddy too. All right, so now I'm thinking I want something to journal on. And I'm looking at some of the 3x4 and 4x6 and 4x4 cards. And I really like the center of this one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut out that, what looks like a big label. Now it has a heart on it, and that can work, or I can cover it, kind of depending on how I feel. I did find these tab stickers from the Simple Stories Faith combo cardstock sticker sheets. And then I had looked through my supplies to see if I could find any airplanes. And I did find this Amy Tangerine Hustle and Heart sticker book. Most of the stickers, if not all of them, as I remember, are clear, which clear stickers are not great when you use pattern paper. So I pretty much have started just putting these things on white paper because otherwise I'll never use them up. They'll just sit in that book. They already have for far too long. There's a lot of great stickers in there, but not what, you'd see the pattern paper behind this, you'd see the edges of things. Not my favorite. So I think I would not have bought that if I knew that they were the clear stickers, but you can't always tell when you're buying things online. I don't have a local scrapbook store in my area. I haven't for a long time, so sometimes I have to go online. If I'm not going to the big city, that's the closest one to me anyway. So I'm just going to cut out all 3 of these airplanes, and then I'll kind of think about where I want them to go. So I have 4 different airplanes here, and they aren't exactly the same colors as those papers, but they're in the color family. And especially that top photo turned out really cool with the sunset behind it. All right, and then I have this camera that's from that same Hustle and Heart sticker book. So I'm thinking about using that as well, because it's pictures of him and pictures of the plane as they were kind of watching them land that night. So kind of thinking I might put the camera behind that plane there. Just kind of trying to figure out what else I could add here. I need more layers, but I'm not sure what those need to be. Okay, so then I'm thinking I might want to use, I think I might have some wood planes, but they're kind of the same size as those the smaller sticker planes. So that to me wouldn't work as well. So instead right now I'm going to get my title done. And I am using these American Craft stickers in Floral Spice to do the word date. And they call them dates when they have special time with mommy. And then I'm thinking I want the word airport, but because the word date is smaller, I don't want them in the same font. I'm looking for some smaller stickers then. Okay. So then I grabbed these old Simple Story Snap Studio Snap stickers in the typeset font. They're an old sticker sheet, many years old. So finally getting these on a layout. And then I also had some phrase stickers. So I thought those would work really well on as kind of an anchor to some of these planes. And I'm using my quick dry adhesive, or tacky glue. Sorry, that's what they call it now. I always confuse it with the original name, the Scotch tacky glue, to get those airplanes down because they're so thin. My ATG would just be a pain to try to glue those down. So I have a couple of stickers, one with the orange plane that says good day, and then the red plain one says good times. And then I hid that heart behind that sticker that says so lucky to have you, and that could apply to either of them saying that about each other. And then I'm grabbing my foam tape, and I'll add that to the plane here. So those planes are all kind of in colors that are appearing in the sunset here. And she took a video when she sent me these. She sent me a video of him too. Oh my gosh, he was so excited. And you can see it in his face, how excited he was. All right, so now I'm thinking I just really need some enamel dots to kind of finish this off. And I found that old sheet of wood hearts and arrows and stars, and that's from My Mind's Eye. It's the Necessities Wood Shapes. So I'm going to add hearts and arrows in and get some of those used up. Now I'm not sure if you're gonna see this because my video did cut out right at the end. Oh, you are. So I'm using these blue enamel dots from Santoro. They're just their adhesive dots. I don't know where I got those, but they're not as rounded as a regular adhesive dot, but the colors are great. So I'll add those into each of the clusters as well to get a little of that blue back in, because he's wearing blue, so that kind of emphasizes that. All right, guys, so I am done basically. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.